Duress. This is Secrets of the Obscure First Major Update, Section 11. You may lose progress. I was replaying Chapter 8. Okay.
Have you missed me?
Peitha.
The situation in Nios darkens. Eborg's atrocities only escalate. Your gravitas is necessary. I'll meet you at the tower, but don't rush. Esgaren delights in my company.
I'd better hurry.
Yeah, I delight in her company too. Enter the wizard's tower. Boop. Alright. I'll turn your volume lower. Fair. Totally fair. I guess I should have gone to Wizard's Tower before I opened the mail. Mommy Peitha needs help. What did I just get credit for? Something with relics. Okay, green thing up here. What do we got? Duress. Enter instance.
Wayfinder.
Frodo.
Frode, how's the Astral Ward?
Recovering. Still got the odd cryptus or two coming in from Nios. Nothing we can't solve with a hammer to the skull.
That's good to hear. These past few months, I've been recovering in my own way. It's still a shock knowing what I do.
Isgarin and Peitha are waiting for you. Follow me. They're getting along, at least.
Oh, consider me curious and anxious.
Join your allies.
They're here.
Good. Her presence is not kind to one's sense of inner calm.
Darling of you, Garen.
So this is what you meant by getting along.
Peitha informs us that the situation in Nios is escalating. I didn't intend to join that fight, but better to stop a growing threat than ignore it. I cannot spare the wards yet, but we should take action.
We've been seeing a spike in rift attacks here, too. 4 in the Shiver Peaks yesterday, 1 in Kryta this morning.
At last our thoughts are in unison. Any help we receive, I will use. I worry about overwhelming the Cryptus with visitors too quickly. But the Wayfinder, maybe. And a few strong-stomached allies. We've been pushed to the outer reaches of Nios,
chose you!
into Norris's path.
The beast that attacked the spire?
It's weaker now, thanks to your efforts. But it has risen the stakes. It consumes. We've a small outpost right on the edge of the abyss. Norris nor Eborg have been able to see it through the fog. The Wayfinder joins me first. We acclimate the Cryptus. And then we bring more.
She loves to assume my benevolence.
Doesn't sound like we have much time to prepare.
We do not. Hopefully we can call on the wizard's aid soon as well.
We've incursions to quell interior before I can send any meaningful numbers. But I can be convinced. Wayfinder, can we speak for a moment, just you and I?
Don't let me ruffle your sumptuous guard, Isgaren. Talk. I'll be near.
If you go with her, I might not be able to help you. You'll be on your own. There are many terrors in the demon realm. It's a very different world than ours. Mabon knew more than I.
I made Peitha a promise, and I plan on keeping it.
Then you've already chosen.
I have. This is about Tyria. We barely escaped the dragon cycle, We don't need another oppressor.
I'll light a portal if that's what you want. But before we return to within earshot of others, there's one other piece of intel that requires discretion. Paitha has secured our missing astral ward in Nios. Those who were lost when you first traveled to their realm of rot.
You mean Arena? Frode's daughter? Does he know?
She lives, according to Paitha. I've not permitted Frode to join them until we've established an operational Mist's Gate. Keep them safe. And if you've any other questions, now is the time.
Okay, so I didn't want to interrupt them because I couldn't pause that. It seems like some people in the Twitch chat are suddenly saying they can't see the stream, but they also can't see other streams, so I guess Twitch is having some issues right now. But there's a lot of people saying they can still see it, so I'm not going to touch anything. When will you send more aid?
You seem hesitant to send aid.
Subtle, am I? Until I see our dear Paitha in action, I'm still unsure if this whole ordeal will be worth it. I'm not certain the Ward would want to go either. They joined to protect Tyria, not crawl through the depths of Nios. But some are admittedly eager for Cryptus blood. They lost their friends, their allies, and they trust you. Paitha? Perhaps not. They linger on the line of curiosity and fear, as do I. But they trust their Wayfinder. I will be allowing volunteers to cross through as soon as we establish a gateway between here and Paitha's outpost. Just do keep the ward in Nios secure while we connect those threads.
I'll do my part.
Really quickly, Twitch chat, I don't usually promote this here because Twitch doesn't like it much, but in this one situation, since there's a problem, if anyone wants it, those are the links to both my Twitch stream and my YouTube stream. So if you want to bookmark that, I'm live on both every day. Do you trust Paitha?
Do I trust Paitha? The better question is, do you?
I do.
With an ounce of hesitance, I hope.
Nope.
She lingered in your mind for so long. Do you know the detriment she could have inflicted?
And yet she didn't. If anything, she saved me multiple times. Does that not demonstrate the severity of the situation?
I suppose it does. Be relentless if you need to be. It would not be a kind place to die in.
Watch on YouTube, chat on Twitch. If it gets you your drops.
Wayfinder?
Cat cow?
Are we ready to depart, then?
I'm with you, Paitha.
My strength is returning, but slowly. This will take a few moments.
While you two prepare, Wayfinder, with me? Someone would like to speak with you. She might be a little...
Oh, it's Zoja.
She went through with it.
She has. A few weeks back. She's been taking some time to
Zoja
herself,
took the wizard
mostly,
thing. She's got amnesia now.
adjusting.
How is she taking it?
Everything is a bit fuzzy. Memories of the ward came back. She knows your name. It might take her a moment to connect it to a face.
Okay. I'm ready to see her.
Zoja fried her brain.
Zoja, you have a visitor.
Ear deep in documentation about the obscure. Mabon's notes are extensive.
Hey, Zoja.
The Wayfinder.
Yes. Yes, of course. Hello.
I'll give you two a moment. See me when you're ready.
I'm sorry. Little overwhelmed. I didn't realize you were coming today.
Paitha and I are about to head into Nios.
Paitha? Patha. Oh, the giant cryptus lady. I like her, I think. Isgarin finds her annoying. Wait, you're going with her?
Yeah, I am. Pretty nervous about it, to be honest.
Okay, be safe. I've been a few times helping seal rifts. It's something.
I will. Thanks, Zosha.
Sorry, this must be a bit awkward for you. I am trying so hard to
Hey, don't worry about it. One step at a time, right?
Yeah, Dagda keeps telling me that too. Be safe, Commander. No, Wayfinder. Are you a commander?
I was.
So she had a fragment of memory about that.
How'd it go?
Good, I think. She seems like she's doing well. I wish she... I'm just glad she found her home. That was harder than I thought it would be.
I know it hurts, but keep your bond close. She'll see through the fog if you shine that light bright enough.
Are you ready, Wayfinder?
Warden, Curator, Cryptus in the courtyard. A rift is opened.
Within the bounds of the Wizard's Tower, with the speed of a storm, go.
I chose you! Cut them down, now! Oh, high toxicity.
More blood for the Midnight King. It worked!
Blood for the blood god?
Patha, you hide with the fodder?
Astral Ward, hold your ground.
What's going on?
Patha, who are they?
Followers of Ebok. This rift is different. It's stronger than even I'm familiar.
Try sealing it with the heart, Wayfinder.
Way ahead of you.
Attempt to close the rift.
It's not working.
Then we try from the other side.
I'm constipated, wizard.
We'll follow.
Take a breath of that lush Tyrian air and go.
How do I... How do I do it? Enter the rift. I'm trying. Zoja, give me a boost. Oh, there we go. I got it. I thought it was too short.
What is this place? Nios?
This is Lords of the Fallen. Valley of the Damned.
Welcome back to Nios, Wayfinder.
It looks so different.
Acclimate yourselves. This isn't Ebok's territory, but we're exposed.
No time. It looks like the welcoming committee is right on schedule. Get ready, everyone.
I haven't seen this realm of existence in...
Fight, Isgarin. Focus.
I intend to.
The Heart of the Obscure should allow you to extract demonic essence from the cryptus you slay. The rifts will only respond to their particular flavor of magic, so we'll need to gather enough to complete the spell.
I'm on it.
She's doing the yoga spell, chat.
Lashing out against you. Is this what millennia of appetence have distilled him to?
Return to Zoja and heal her and charge her resurrection sigil. Curing essence sacrifices
We
health
need
for
to take
increased
more of
offensive
them
power.
down, and the bigger the cryptus, the more the essence. Though, it seems that the essence degrades pretty fast. Bring it back to me as quickly as possible. But be careful now. The more you carry, the more it will drain your life force. Don't push yourself too hard.
Trying? my best.
Yes, I'd like to keep the Wayfinder in one piece.
Accelerate!
Okay, so you just run over to her and tap the F key and you drop off the essence.
That should be enough. Bring it back to me.
Unshakable they are. Traitors.
You said that should be enough, little big Zoja? Fire the beam?
I need to focus. Keep the big one off me, and I'll finish the spell.
Can you handle this, Zosha?
Yeah.
We're with you.
She sounds
We're
confident.
right here.
Yeah.
For the record, you've been struck.
Whee!
Accelerate!
This hurts a lot.
Exhilarating!
This guy's like constantly pushing me all over the place. Whoa, he just died. At all costs. Fend off the large cryptus in the time limit. I had a time limit? Relic of Caracosa.
Quite a reward.
Quite a reward.
All right, that should do it. Quickly, everyone, back through that rift before it collapses on us.
The Wayfinder and I will venture farther into the realm. Follow. We'll make toward refuge.
Wayfinder, keep your eyes up and your mind sharp as obsidian.
Doesn't
Our
obsidian
paths
break easy?
part for now.
Be safe.
Bertrude says, thank you for the entertainment while I eat my filet of fishes and fries and 2 apple pies. Okay, but I'm not entertaining you while you drink Pepsi. So you make sure to turn the stream off when you're taking a sip of Pepsi.
Take a deep breath. Our air is heavy, but you can breathe it. You have before. We're not far from camp. Rest a moment. We've been met with excitement after excitement. Even I am tired.
Thanks.
Take it in. Then we'll start moving. Don't rush yourself.
Speak to Patha. I'm good to go.
I wasn't expecting Nios to be so serene.
What did you expect? I am curious.
More blood, I think. Less of this.
Your shock is not too surprising. Your first impressions of my world were birthed in the temple of Febe.
Febe.
That cursed place.
Sarah said that Febe was killed.
Yes, he was. My teacher. A guide. He felt the things about Epoch that I do now. I couldn't save him then. Had Febe not fallen,
Shamla. See you, Sonny.
maybe we'd have put Epoch down sooner.
I've had those thoughts. They're not worth it. You're fighting back against Epoch
Ramses
now.
should be on
That's
guard
what we
right
need to
now.
focus on.
Quickly.
I thought she said Rammus should be on guard, and I was imagining the guy from League. Okay.
Traitorous snake you are, little Patha.
Crawl back and kiss the fangs of your king.
I feel 6 feet tall. starting to see the bigger picture.
We must find Arena and the others.
So she is alive.
Who?
And thriving, last I saw her. We located her and her fierce entourage of Astral Ward not long ago. I'm still in awe as to how they survived at all. But if Ebark has us sniffed out...
Let's keep moving.
Any sign of Ebark?
Arena?
Not yet! Damn! Ugh. About time.
I smell excitement. Maybe I'm confusing fear. Were you back in Tyria again?
And I brought a friend.
The Pact Commander. Interesting choice.
Arena, it's good to see you alive. What happened in Gendarin?
Surprise to us both. Now, eyes on the threat.
Chat, I don't remember Arena. I need a refresh. Anyone remember when I last met her? He said what happened in Gendarin. Gendarin Fields? What happened to Arena in Gendarin Fields? It was when you first saw the eye at the beginning of Soto. So she got pulled in here at that time. Yes. Okie dokie. Alright, thank you.
Infuriating!
So one person responded, chat, and they said big rift opened and suck you and her. Which, you know, I understand what they meant. Not the most eloquent way of saying it, but I get it. And Twitch blocked the message because they threatened to, because they said suck you. So now, in order for this person to not get in trouble, I need to add suck you to my list of okay words and phrases for my channel. Enjoy! Win-win, I guess.
Looks like the last of them.
What happened?
Ator happened.
Was she here?
Only scouts from what we can tell. But I'm sure their eventual absence will be noticed.
The barrier will keep our location shielded. For now. We can't breach the interior. But they're also barred from us. Wayfinder, you've met Arena.
Mm-hmm.
They were secretly snooping through my camp.
And Ramses. Well, Ramses speaks for himself.
Curious, the way you smell.
And who is this Hator?
Oh, what would be the appropriate Tyrian familial connection? My cousin.
And one of Ebark's prized fang suckers.
A bit pissy that you offed her mate based on how many she sent. Managed to take down most of them before you got back.
Saris, I assume?
We've no shortage of family drama. Now that Hator knows of this place, we'd better stop her from sharing the news.
I'll check on the Astral Ward and others.
Speak with Patha about the next part of the plan.
I imagine Frode is relieved about Arena, but disappointed he can't be here. I didn't have the chance to ask him.
The Huntress would rather cope with her progenitor on her own. When Isgarin's little gate is open, they will meet.
Little gate.
When her contingent first arrived with you, thank whatever dubious entity you prayed to, that they found a place to hide. They managed to survive, while Cryptus's eyes were pointed at Tyria. Only a few lives were lost to the hostility of our world.
I'm glad you found them before things started escalating.
And so am I. Ramses has remained at Arena's side, helping the Tyrians acclimate. I think they've taken to our realm of barbarity. Arena is a force of nature, and I'm sure she'd be fine on her own. Now, rest. Adjust. The ward has crops that are at least tolerable for your consumption.
Someone says, why does Patha sound like she's perpetually out of breath? Are you kidding? I think she sounds like she's perpetually rolling seduction checks. She's like a first-time D&D player who's playing Bard properly. Note to Arena. Double-click to read can be safely discarded after acquiring. Duress. Catch up with the Wizard's Court and journey through the Rift. Mastery point earned. Arena, I've been saving this journal since I first left the homestead all those years ago. I haven't had the heart to read it myself, but I imagine these pages contain something you need to hear. About your mother and me, it feels like a century has passed since those days. I barely remember that man, but maybe you do. Maybe one day, another day, I'll have the heart to read each page. Signed, your father. Can be discarded. Okay. Did you find my daughter's journal? Yup, I destroyed it.
Wayfinder, can you hear me?
Arena, I can hear you just fine.
Good. One of the volunteer Astral Ward cast an enchantment that better focuses our communication spells. Works in Nios now. Patha and I are at camp. I'm catching her up on developments. Things you probably need to hear too.
On my way.
Alright. Captain Ferris's third journal. Entry 7. It seems the offering from Ramses and Patha was genuine. Bellies are full now, and we're feeling stronger. Ramses has stayed with us, telling stories about the Cryptus and their situation. They mean to overthrow their king, Eparch, and it's clear that they need an army to do it. Whether that will be us is up to Arena, but the troops here know that we'd have been dead without their help. If they ask us to fight, we will.
Yes, man! Keep your heads on a swivel.
Entry 8. We're making headway in the offensive. With a bit of luck, the Loyalists will be pushed back closer to the fortress. We'll have a new staging ground for our campaign, but trying to establish an encampment that far up will come with risks. Currently, our advantage is that we're elusive. A forward camp will be a clear target for them to attack. Entry 9. Progress has slowed after our initial gains. We've managed to hold on to the ground we've taken, mostly, but our forward momentum has been stalled by heavy bombardments. Vogny reports that the Loyalist artillery is hitting the positions up to 50 times a day. Without sky scales to disable those turrets, I'm not sure how much progress we can actually make anymore. We desperately need reinforcements, but I'm not sure we'll ever get them. First journal. Entry 1. Our first scouting party returned intact, but they were shaken up. The environment here is hostile, and several were injured just climbing through what passes for bushes here. The sight of the enemy was even more troubling. We knew there would be more of them here, but actually seeing them in numbers has a stronger effect. We're putting their report to good use, though. Havard is doing an admirable job heading up our scouting. She'll be in line for promotion if we ever make it back. Entry 2, we've met the enemy not far from camp in the early morning hours. We drove them back, but at significant cost. With the